Hello everybody and welcome back to Colonel Sanders Loves Me Simulator. Hopefully audio levels are a-okay. Well, for me, that's for sure. Just checking the peaking because I couldn't do that till I turned on the actual stream. That's alright. We'll bring that down a tiny bit so I don't deafen you guys, and we'll bring this down a hell of a lot so you can actually hear me over the music. So, load game would be from somewhere else. We'll be doing continue game today. Apparently I got about halfway through, so let's see if we can take off from there and continue our adventures. That'll be okay, we're a little tiny bit late. For some reason, the YouTube video just wouldn't work. So I've just been fiddling with the stream to make sure it's actually visible for anyone who wants to view it over there, and it is definitely live currently. So if YouTube is your preferred platform, hi, how you doing? I can see both chats, so don't be worried. I'm not missing you. I see you, homie. So, continue. Oh, chicken. Chicken. We gotta get into our dating sim sona, I guess. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wide visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? So voices last time went all over the place, and I'm sorry that I couldn't consistently do any for anything. As a trip, yeah. Hi, this is this is part 2. I did it last week, halfway through, I guess. Apparently, so I thought we'd finish off the game today. How are you doing today? Day 2, premonitions. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. So much. Sure. Not bad. I haven't slept. I would like to say same, but I did actually get a 2-hour nap this morning. Lucky me. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Here she be. There she be. That be her. Is chat showing up correctly on screen? Kind of. Unfortunately, I did forget that my little bongo cat here, he is a little mischievous fella. He keeps me in the way, so I can see if I can put him like on the box. Maybe I can put him on the box. You wanna behave and sit there? Sure. Surely he does want to behave. Who would want to misbehave? Bongo cat. Come for an adventure. There we go. And we'll flip you, I guess. Huh. Magic. Sit just there for now. Nope, he does not want to work. Where can I put you, babe? I'll make you smaller. I'll hide in the corner nice and tiny so I don't cover any words, because I remember that was a problem last week. But I didn't bother to fix before stream, because I am very clever. That'll do. He can just float there. He can buzz. Alright, before you can tell her about your encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Have you bothered to play this game or watch this game as a trip? I had no experience with this game previously. I just knew that it was about KFC and I thought I could do those memes. I'm very happy with Bongo Cat. I'm looking at getting him customized, but I'm not sure how to work all the files. I think the game's very pretty. The art style's very nice. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be... Oh? Yeah. Who did we set her up with last time? I think it was the robot. Yeah, might be into Clank. I think he'd look cute with a bow tie. Like, well, she's very into him, that is for sure. I know it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. You said that too much. We don't need 100 likes. We got into talking after class, and he actually is a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? Pretty much figured that, yeah. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also convinced that himself right. Didn't we do this part? I feel like we're a little bit further ahead than this. The 50 bytes, 7 bytes. Is that where we are? Oh, so I can just speak like we hadn't got to anything important. But I was pretty sure we'd had a few lessons. Yeah, this is where we were at. I don't know why it jumped around wrong. Alright, day 2 announcement. Today's lunch will be paired by a themed competitive cook-off. Right, to only stop wasting everyone's time or step up and say you're on. The level of threat tricks, these two is off the charts. I have no idea which option's better here. Because, like they're definitely wasting everyone's time. It's supposed to be a cooking school. So, doing cooking activities is probably a good rate. A bit of lunchtime competition, here. Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with your food before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. Damn. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Thanks, Van Van. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption. Pet. I'll be watching your performance. Look. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. No, hopefully he promotes it. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports and court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. Aww. Okay, I guess I should have stopped it. At least not until we turn on the timer. Yeah, see, it's a cooking school. Hi, Marie. Are we actually gonna have to do some cooking? Just in a huge red light blast in your face, flashing the word timer ready. Am I a computer? How is this being beamed into my eye holes? That's what I'm talking about. Ow! I stand corrected. Alright. The hard way builds solidarity. A foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. Cool, and that's just original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope it's messageless suit of victory. Thanks, my dude. Ah, Ash bitch, how you doing? Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. Fuck off. I will defeat you, myself. Good for you. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you're really impressed. Okay. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. I feel like this is a very good cooking school. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Okay. It always... Okay, that's right. I didn't know you had got to school, wasn't doing that. Winning gets to rub on my furry belly. Let's that. Yep. Okay. I don't want to touch the dog. You're gonna need to season the chicken before you cook it. That music is far too loud, isn't it? Turn that down. Beep, beep. You're gonna need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Santa's recipe exactly, but you have an idea. That's right, you might not know the ingredients yet, but at least you're handling the right direction. Now I've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? I don't fucking know. Okay. Fine. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. No, I do not. Now would be a great time. Small town. Oh, okay. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Ow! I like the dog noises. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. Aww! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Spray me, daddy. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. He's mad at me. I fucked up 2 of them. I believe in you, Pip. Ugh, he's actually cheering you on. It would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Oh, hello! Okay, enjoy your cooking. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? Did you see them float around? They went pip, pip all over the place. They only do it to individual messages though. I wish it would do it more, but I guess they're used to people spamming chat. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What do you take? What a funk. Whoa. Challenge, filing behind. Sorry. Whoa, whoa, we're really struggling to keep up. Yep. Sacrifice. You might not have had hands, but Pip does, and a good chef needs to be touching all the dough you need to know for the properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by taking the easy way. When you heard everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Oh, I'm dead. When you're not fast enough and your hands get stuck, it's immediately crushed by the quick spinning batter. I just lost a hand. I've disappointed the Sanders and I've hurt my hand. Great. Ooh. Let me just fix chat box. There you go. That'll work better. I forgot how long it was. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. It was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Ah, Ashbridge, late till boy, and here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, wouldn't be fair to compare the two dishes on account of Pip's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his ducky chops as he looks at the dish. But I suppose you could at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. I don't really want dessert for lunch though. On this white chocolate dome you'll find a wide range of delights, taking you on a journey of flavour that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Pip to do the honour, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicious hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind handing me the strong, steady hand. He pours it over the sauce. Oh, we're losing him. We're losing him. Causing you to melt away. What are the ingredients within? Oh, that's some nice looking honeycomb. And then you find a delicious fried cheese. What shit? I don't fucking know. Croquette. It's a word. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 A's, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simply isn't your strong suit, is it, Ash bitch? Oh, you. As he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ash bitch leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. I'm gonna internalize, thanks. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. And they fall upon your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Great. I'm so happy with that. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brows, you run from the god to be alone. I mean, if I've already broken my hand, I really shouldn't be, like, flaunting shit by just going over and making a scene after I've already made a scene. But okay, I guess this is how I fail. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ash bitch are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater to this wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Yes, I am. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and the small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. You're not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. God. Self-deprecating much? Failure is part of life, and not just for you, but for all of us. Don't you think I've ever failed at anything before? Apparently not. That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated? Sure. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. I believe him. I wholeheartedly believe him. But I'm walking other paths and arrived at dead ends. Okay. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an Hi. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mole handler. What one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I don't know. People see my dedicated ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that when I was going to amount to something, no matter if hours or labor or money, I would deter myself, or money would deter me from giving the best I could give. Why are you here listening to me? Like, why'd you come to this? This is terrible. Let me shame my own audience. Why are you here? As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. Oh no, his eyebrow's gonna catch fire too. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. A dream is pure. It's honest and a saint that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Turning chickens into monstrosities so that you can continuously pump them out at a young age, so you can feed very fatty chicken to masses. Sounds good. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Good for you. Oh, fuck off, Pop. Just the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shattering presence. Is it another one? Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Groku, the sport monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Groku, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borku, my twin, and I am Borku, and I'm here to avenge them. Okay, I like that. Are you stronger than Borku? Well, we're twins, sir. No, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borku pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a challenge. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Pip is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws and all the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Oh, of course I do, says the spork monster with his perfectly dripping smile. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Trump on this! And we toss a biscuit at him. Oh wow, cool. We fed him. Delicious. Feel much nicer than the evil students who once, upon a time, turned me into this creature who stands here today. Okay. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. Okay. And so one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. Boku used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way we lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you to respect it. It's a powerful chef and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. So you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and grill. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. I cite that there were some bad chooks in the kitchen of life. But together I am sure we can defeat them. I'm not. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. How about to do some more weird voices? Oh, hello. At first invite, you can't imagine what Kiddo Santa's home must be like, and it sounds like you're about to find out. I hope it's a shithole. I hope that stopping inside of Santa's home, surrounded by students who start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on a new recipe of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish, but I've been thinking with it, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Why am I almost Texan now? Sorry. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Ooh, now you're gonna write what you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret? Reveal it. It's fine. You decide that you're ready, and you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. I like the photo. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag with a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. Oof. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Ooh. Magnificent! Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw, till just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Oh no, do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'll have to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems a very sentimental kind of guy. Is he about to cry? No, why not? Perhaps make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Not really. Around the home are various items that you could look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, that's cool. So is that like the lake? Okay. Give me his comb. Who's dead? You take a closer look at a huge urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lay the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Nice. I want to see his candle. What scent does he have? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Stretched collar? Alright, piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. No, it's one of those secret recipe ingredients. It's... Tap on it and discover more about it. Is there like a version of this game you can get that isn't censored? I think that... Discover more. Tap on an item. Looks like a bell from here. I'm gonna put that. Must be where he keeps his secret recipe. Oh, it's a vault. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you dial then turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? Oh, okay. It's just TV style. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. So I can just leave, I guess. I want to see the stuffed chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken resting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Well, yeah, it's a stuffed chicken. Taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped on the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Do I have to do all of them? Gaze at the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Okay, fine. Is Dad a sandwich? I think about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death. Not really. Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I can just tell you my name right now. It's... Can you see me in the middle of something? You open the window to crack and the ghost of a student is swept out in the breeze. He's gone. No more. I guess I have to do all of them then. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of a comb. Steal it. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair thread isn't just a silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Oh. So he's got, like, something made of silver that he combs. Has he got a fake goatee? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Awesome. Here's where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices. Tap on item to discover more. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. The goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that he must be the Colonel Sanders himself. Well, yeah. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Okay. He frames a baby picture of just themselves. Well, maybe this is his parents' home. Maybe he's waiting for his mom to come home. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Tap on an item, discover more. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks to be a bit like the Colonel, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing with them. No, they do not. They do not. They do not hold drumsticks, and they do not appear to be cheering. Where the fuck is that? What? Where? Explain. Silence! I look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Tap on an item to discover more. So I can just leave now? Is that it? Am I done? You open the door to find the closet, a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Then say, this is creepy as fuck. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? God damn it. When you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually leave these out, but I must say, it looks good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. Yeah, well that was a bad move. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now's the moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. Okay. Whoa, 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 this isn't that kind of game. Fuck. Not that we blame you for trying, but still. Aww. I tried to fuck him and it's game over. Well then what is the point of the game? What am I meant to do? Not clap them cheeks. guess I better try again. Oh, back doesn't take me. Ah. Okay. Okay. Ah. I read all this. I read all this. It's a spooky monster. It's a spooky monster. We read this. We read this. It doesn't break so. No, it has some singing music. Oh. We're in this house. Do I have to click all the things again? Ooh. Reveal it. I'm happy with reveal it. That was an okay choice. Keeping on. Keeping on. Dun dun. I have to like view one, and then I guess the door comes ready, and when I've done that one, I can go, right? So I guess that's how I don't have to do all of them. Why is the door not unlocked? I thought the door unlocked by now. There we go. Don't usually loan them out. Face up and tell the truth. You confess. Oh no! That was some right things. Okay, I think I've developed feelings for you. Might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Mine is an obstacle to you, Mr. Scissors. I take the jacket off and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. Stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, but I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slower. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh, it's a sequence! Okay. Okay. So this is final day now, right? I thought it was 3 days. That first day was so much longer. Alright. Alright. We've unlocked boyfriend. He's got breakfast. Yummy. Simple breakfast. I just whipped up. It's meatalicious. Yes. Greasy chicken is the best breakfast food. You taste Colonel's food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that you're with a perfect match? How presumptuous. Must have learned in your taste buds. This confidence. Such a grace. Could it be the world's greatest gift of treasury? Do I take him down a peg? Or do I flatter him? I don't know. Sounds like a big fuck you moment. It's good, but my mum made better. Oh, he grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel, I know what you're gonna say. I need to be better if I'm gonna leave my mark on this world. I think a tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Oh, with that outrageous business partner. I know we can't fail. Oh, business partner? Could it be talking about me? It's all happening so quickly. We literally just said we want to take this slow. Colonel, I try and fuck you too fast. You say slow it down, and I'm like, okay, we can go slow. And then you're like, I want to get into business with you. I don't know you well enough to do financial shit. I don't have money. I'm a student. What? We need a prenup. You become with emotion and confused by your feelings. You're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. Cool. We're a pussy. It's one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, waits for no one. I get home, and my friend is here. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, I was just... You know, but it turns out you're fine. I can finally get up and speed up the saga from Mama. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went to the dirt. I think I can believe that. Since it's been partnered with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better tip your doll's turn to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of a girl. We tried to be that kind of a girl. Sadly, it did not work. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. So sly, babe. So sly. Long story short, he took me skydiving. That is not a first date. That's not, yeah. I know I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give her time to tell you the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much better. Be a good friend and fucking let it finish. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with Yo, what? Yeah, apparently I'm trying to be that kind of girl. Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Yeah, wowzers, that's the one. Okay. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Oh, hey, Ash, bitch, and zoom zoom. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop. Though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. I'm not surprised. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's swirling? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hehe. Sprinkles is a dog and a tweet. Okay, babe. You can go get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in school. Ash bitch, there's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Pip, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I don't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Lol, I suck. Doesn't look like he'd go to cooking cool like that. Might as well give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things get close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Pip, how's your hand feeling? I'm sure you'll get back to fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my head, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail whirling so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? He's being a nice guy. Calm to your tits. Ash bitch, but what about the flavour of my delicate, warm, dewy chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a little words to say. That's a little words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Pip. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about the thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Pip. Oops. Annoyed by Colonel Sentinel's inability to see Ash bitch for who you know she is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ash bitch, you take out the spell book you received yesterday and start flipping through the pages. We literally discussed just yesterday that do not fuck with spellbook. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. You would be correct. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of glamour, but it wouldn't be that magic stuff. Cool. It's a book of spells, boys. It does spell stuff. I can think of one surefire way to find out. Open the page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edge of the page. Oh, let's fuck everything up. I could use the spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose but from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming finals exam. That is way drastic. Yep. Can you do something else, like anything else? Not rooting into dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Let's do it. I kind of want to. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. I feel like the best answer was definitely to say yes. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his waist to make quick announcements. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Must be hungry. Reach out for some old homework to give him a snack. Girls can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks, focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs towards the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at a squirrel outside. Ah! Don't you come back here, Terrence! Terrence, I will destroy you! Sprinkles is being ferocious and drool flying all over his face. Cool. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? You named him Terrence. Better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied with his presence, you being felt by not only Terrence and any other squirrels in the hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. How good of him. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Pip, for reminding me to dole out this inexpressible bit of wisdom, you say. But before we can get any further, Miriam's loves bows over to class. Okay. Drastic. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clink appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learnt to speak Clink's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and John and J forever. Watch us form a triangle. Watch us form a triangle then in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and John with you. You can all hold hands and you can pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Clink begins to shudder. Steam pours off his out of the gaps of his pedals, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. You broke him. God. Miriam, how could you? No amount of sitting is going to make me want to eat that. Clink burned out a completely deep-fried sneaker? Okay. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. Pop? In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clink slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a foil over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition! Showdown Challenge Exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, you okay? I saw man, I can smash my tiny mug spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Okay. That is efficient. How small are we talking? How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? The tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I don't really call him a boy, he is a robot. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it aloud. You don't need anyone. Me and you are gonna cruise through the final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to set up on Colonel Sanders standing right off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clegg or someone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who wouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest. Anyhow, Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from your cheek. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. You bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you're prep talking, Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van and the supposed Man-Man and his eviler counterparts, Ash Bitch. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of recipe you worked on. P.S.'s famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making the dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. What is the point of this cooking school if all we are doing is showing off that we already know stuff? This isn't a cooking school then. But what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big on visualizing success. That's a nice line. I'm looking on my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You're usually happy to share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you the cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it, like when there's no sound at all. Mess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance. Yet you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all-butter crust. Oh, my nose is telling me something else. Oh no. Is it burning? Haha. No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. But it's probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. The best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could easily eat this all day. There is no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. Step out of the cook-off with a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes they'll push you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashbitch are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, proving usual over-the-top selves. Miriam with her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers, she's definitely prepared to go big going small. Wow, go big going small was not easy for me at all to say. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts to feel 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What? Quash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itsy bitsy pot of broth. Best friend Buster Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. There are so many different styles going on here. Move that out my way so I stop playing with it. Let's rock and roll. Ashbitch scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. It's a bit on the nose. Even Clank gets it on it. 5-dial pressure pot chicken cooking technique. Oh, he can actually speak now. But I can't learn English. It's the singularity, as we foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Valve destroy. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out to the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashbitch has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tides? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? I'll do it the hard way, because that's what Sanders continuously told us to do yesterday. I didn't read that one. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Pip. Miriam notices too, and I've always believed in you, Pip, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn and notice that Miriam is still at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food. She'll cook them. And make sure you're already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you later the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get that eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into the dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the sport monster. Oh my god. Steve, wait, what happened to Gork? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorku had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say that you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids in your culinary school really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Oh sorry Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the sport monster notices that you've got the glimmerous nest beneath the cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossing some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, You feel sport monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where it came from, but it seems like it's probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during scary tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep within your well of yourself, give up on jewel and coloring school. Okay. You can do it. You have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy throws through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for— Yes, Pip, you all of a sudden choose one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I'll show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. This is great. You know what, with this spell, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, Monsieur Chicken Pot Pie overcooked in the oven and cannot be served. But don't worry, dear Pip, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. No. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. Time expired. It's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand still, but the class theme is incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Oh, Clay? From off screen you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hehe, I'm flying! It sounds like he's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom hooked by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pip is eliminated from the challenge seeing how he didn't cook. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank of UCS.al history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Damn. Yeah, I don't really want a page of just someone being wedgied in a closet. Wait a second. Pranks, clanks. Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signal whir, beep, or other omnipede, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. Guess we'll have to figure that out later. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final products. Yes, it's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. Not long. But after days of hard work, time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. That's very cute. Aww. I like the tiny food. My word is so delicious. It has a teeny tiny neuron. I can spy a float of its itsy bitsy bowl. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Nice. Sprinkles and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carelessly sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink nose tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Really do I taste a dish with so much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed as she gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Pip, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describing your dish. I made udon over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second? Different coloured types of urchins? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans up to sniff the uni, but he didn't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he didn't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat that. I keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? The dejected Van does not go gentle into the good night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. That isn't the last you've heard of me. For forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles gracefully laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my irritated tongue. Next student, Ash bitch, it's time to strap up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight with a sweet rosewater syrup topped with French marmalade and connected by sugar glass. Sugar glass is actually really cool. They're very pretty. Like, this is what I expect you to learn in culinary school, but she clearly didn't learn this here. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it anywhere. It's very fragile and is meant to be a display piece. What the fuck? Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something? Pip, I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, bitch, I must say, it is beautiful. However, it is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job of cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes oops, sorry, said the wrong name. Ash bitch, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ash bitch storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being smacked by trying to be fake nice and like everyone. Watch out for that cleaver she's got. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If the class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What begun as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. When I thought I'd seen everything in the kitchen, give me this thing? This stream is being a snack. Don't eat the stream. How dare you? I need the stream. How will anyone else enjoy the stream if you go and eat it all? The stream is made at the cooking school, and so it is only to be cooked and not eaten. If I wanted you to eat the stream, I would be doing it in a restaurant. It's a really bad metaphor. And completely blown me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. You get a pass. You get a pass. What are you, fucking Oprah? Calm down, doggo. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl, and they all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashbush are drawn back to its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you were indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed, everyone has passed, and that there were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could there be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Come on, smooching time. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the on-site school graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Digi Dog is in the house. Ow, wow, wow, wow. Ow, wow, wow. Ow, waka, waka. You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but always a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Don't call him old. He's very youthful. and Van and Ash bitch tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Okay, cool. I like Ash bitch's outfit. It's cute. Not Van's though. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. The ghost allowed to graduate? It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. You were never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Spork Monster, everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster. Radical. Yeah. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking. And you know, she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could commend such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it's the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honour of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. The music in the distance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing? I am Clank, and I am not from this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? Daddy? Oh my shit. Daddy? They had what twice? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A photo? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out how you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has prepared the feed for the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them the bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I don't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man to not remember by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. We got the potato and gravy, the coleslaw, and the buns. Now this recipe is not his. That's ours. Okay, the end. That's it? Okay. No, it's not the end. Good. And everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner. Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Pip, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, I was just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? On the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cookie School Academy of Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I'd love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take off and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at the school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Oof. Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school. Oh my dear Pip, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. That end. Okay. What did you guys think? Have you guys seen it before? Fire Ram, you were here last time, right? So what did you think of the story? And I'm not sure if Liv's back yet, or is just not coming back from what they went to do. I like these little animations though, they're very cute. Ooh. The art team on this game It's fucking mint. This is so cute! I'm very much enjoying that video, even though I did not enjoy the love aspect. So that's just it. We could go through and try and search for secret endings. But, I feel like that's it for this game. I'm not really sure. Like, I thought there was more to it. Stream was a lot longer last time. And I apparently got, like, all the way to the good ending, so couldn't have really made it longer. Maybe I should have just finished it last time. But it was quite fun. It was alright. Well, just, not really anyone here. It's just one person apparently, so I'm assuming that's you, Fire. Could end the stream and then also save it as its own individual thing. But I kind of feel like continuing to stream. So I might go away for 20 minutes, go find something to drink, and we'll come back and play some Valorant. So if anyone wants to come hang out for that, that'd be cool. I don't think anyone's live to host, so I'll just see if anyone... maybe I can pass you along for a little bit. Where is my channel? Oh, wrong page. Not that I can find. It doesn't seem like anyone else is streaming. No one I follow is streaming. That's disappointing. Okay. Good night, guys.